What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is Run the World Season 1, Episode 2. Baby, we way behind. We gonna get caught up. So we pick up with Whitney done went and got drunk and decided she was gonna get a tattoo. Now the tattoo she got, she thought that the lyrics were "I can get another dude in a minute." And that is what she got tattooed on her ankle. Now, Renee's husband rolls up on her and calls Renee and says, listen, you better come down here and get your girl, because she is in a tattoo parlor, okay? By the time they get there, child, is too late. She done got the daggone tattoo. But, you know, she's still going through her process. So the ladies say, look, we need to call her cousin Hope. I guess that's the way they're going to round out the cast since old girl didn't come back. So they went and got Hope. Remember Hope from first season that was the overactive bridesmaid? So they call her down, baby, and she is solving everybody's problems, okay? Renee said that she hasn't been able to get in touch with old girl to pitch the campaign to her. And Renee says, girl, why don't you do a drive-by? Just pretend like you jogging by and catch her in front of the house. And then she can't put you, she can't ignore you. She can't put you on red, okay? Then she, Sandy, is going through what she's going through with Mama showing up and wanting to be Mama again. And her boyfriend wants to have a dinner with the whole family and, so they can all kumbaya. And Hope said, okay, girl, lean into it, okay? Let her know that you are here to stay. You ain't going nowhere. And let him know that you are willing to, do what needs to happen for y'all to be one big happy family. Like, okay, there's nothing wrong with that. And child, as for Whitney, child, she just said she's going to have to work on that, okay? She's going to have to work on Whitney. Whitney still ain't been back at work. She is still working from home. And she said that, because she is so worried about other people's opinion of her. She said, well, she's scared to face having to explain what happened on the honeymoon. I mean, with the marriage. Which I could understand that. I mean, everybody knew you were leaving. You were having this big elaborate wedding. You took off to have the wedding, baby, and the wedding never happened. So I could definitely understand not wanting to come and have to deal with that, right? But Hope ends up taking Whitney out. Child, they go to trivia night because she said, listen, I got to remind you that you are a bad you-know-what, okay? So they go to trivia night, which is their idea of a good time. She don't take her to the club. She don't take her to a party. They go to trivia night, and of course, they kill it, all right? They absolutely kill it down to the trivia night. And that sort of helps a little bit. Even though Whitney, as of this episode, still ain't take her ass back to work. But okay. Now, Renee is still dealing with her insecurities and dealing with Abby. Now, Abby is her boss who quit when she quit. And in Renee's mind, she was starting her own business and Abby was helping her. In Abby's mind, they were partners, okay? And Abby is trying to tell Renee, listen, let's not put all of our eggs in one basket. You're trying to get this one big-ass client when we maybe could just, let's focus on getting a couple of small clients and building ourselves up. Renee is like, girl, no. Like, I'm going to get this client. That's my friend. She's going to hook me up. It's going to happen. And Abby is trying to tell her, girl, it's not going to happen. Like, I'm just trying to be realistic. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but I'm just trying to, I was your boss for a reason, girl. I know how these things go. So she ends up, they end up taking the client out to dinner. Child, Abby is playing her part. She's quiet, but she's playing her position. And at a certain point, Abby, just gets up and walks off. Her and Renee have a whole come to Jesus moment in the bathroom. And Renee has to let her know, look, like, you are not a team player. You are not on board. I'm not understanding what the problem is. I don't understand why are you playing this game with me? Like, I thought you understood my vision. I thought you were with me, but, we are not a partnership. This is my company. It is not our company, okay? And Abby was like, all right, girl, like, listen, I wish you the best. I'm just being realistic, but it's okay. We have a different vision. We don't see things the same. Do you? So she goes back out to talk to the client, and she says, this ain't going to happen, is it? And the client is like, girl, no. Like, I appreciate the pitch. I appreciate the dinner. I'll pay for dinner, but it's just not going to happen. Like, you're just too small of a startup for us to trust this type of a, this type of a client with you. And, which means that Abby was actually right. I mean, of course, she ain't trying to hear that Abby was right. But Abby was right, girl. Abby was right. Now, later on, Abby comes by and gives her a sign that has just her name on it to let her know, look, I understand that this is your business, and I respect that. And they cool. Now, I feel like you probably need to double back and bring Abby on board, but that ain't my business. Okay. Now, Sandy has an opportunity to be a TA for one of the professors in her program. You know, the black woman that was kind of side-eyeing her when she found out that her and the professor was dating last year. You know. And she says, well, do I have time to think about it? She was like, can I think about it over the weekend? She was like, you can think about it till tonight. So that happens to be the same night as the dinner. So when she tells her man about it, he's happy for her, but he was like, well, I kind of thought we would have the summer to kind of do stuff together because, you know, you're busy during the school year and I'm busy during the school year. And I thought this would be a good opportunity for us to do some stuff. And she was like, well, this is really a great opportunity for me and my doctoral situation. So they end up having dinner, and it is a tug of war. You know, Mama is trying to reassert herself as the dominant, like, I am Mama. And Sandy is trying to remind her, look, I'm the one that's been taking care of, you know, your baby while you was off, you know, serving our country. And it's just an uncomfortable thing. I mean, the baby, of course, you know, like, even down to the dessert, the mama trying to say, oh, no, that's too much sugar. And Sandy is like, but, you know, this is what we do. This is our thing. Like, what are you talking about? And she acquiesces and let her have the cupcake. She's like, well, I guess this one time. But you definitely can feel the tug of war, right? Now, once dinner is over, you know, Sandy, he thanks Sandy for being basically, you know, he's like, look, I get it. I understand all the sacrifices that you've made, and I appreciate it. The family, you know, we appreciate it. But she agrees to do that TA, which is what she should have done. Okay. Girl, do what you gotta do. You know, you can maintain your relationship while you still making sure you handle this business. Okay. Now Renee, baby, she can't sleep. Okay, and her battery operated situation ain't working for her, and so she ends up calling her husband to come over there, and you know, because she calls him to cuss him out. Because her cabinet door won't close. The same cabinet she asked him to fix last season. But of course they end up just arguing. So he shows up with his toolbox, right? And he's like, is this what you want? Is this what you want? And baby, they end up having sex, yeah. And it's a good moment. Like, the next day, she doesn't wake up mad at him. She doesn't wake up like, oh my gosh, why'd I call you? She actually wakes up, you know, being all affectionate and stuff. But he lets her know that he can go to Atlanta for a couple of months. He can, you know, go. He said the studio time is cheaper, and he gonna go down there and do some work. And you really see that she's upset by it, right? So I was like, okay, Renee, are you feeling some kind of way about the decision you made? You know, putting your man out the house, kind of thing. But, you know, I think absence makes the heart grow stronger. So now that she's going to be gone for a while, now that he's going to be gone for a while, maybe that'll make her think a little bit, you know, about whether she really want to be with him or not. Okay? Anyway, that's where the episode ends. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.